They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To throw, it's Gay. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gay. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 20.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense,
so now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He caught it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Gay. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got his man.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking to pass. It's Gay. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. The Hurricanes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the left side. It's a running room. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What an enormous play. The 99-yard touchdown pass to Palmer. When you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you could hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gay. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
No big surprise.
And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because
on 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Canes!
and add it on again.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they... Time to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it's the 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you...
Wants to throw. It's Gay. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires left. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were...
A shot toward the end zone. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally get
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. Into the house. Touchdown, Miami! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Gabe. Makes a connection. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Hurricane! Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield and shot. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got... They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Moore. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Gabe. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Hurricanes will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were...
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. And he got away from the defense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And after that... And the Canes have it with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Gay. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the... Going right to work up top. He rifles one deep to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. He's got it. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like every...
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Gay. It's caught. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricane.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. On target to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Gay. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Canes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was...
Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it at the 25. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Scanning the field, it's Gay. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play, don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These third downs are so...
And the Hurricanes are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Gay. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Miami! Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special.
The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Dropping back, it's Gay. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Ripping through the defense. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Line getting set on second down. Here we go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He makes a catch. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
Well, this team...
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on third. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Gabe. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. Got his man to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it inside the 15. Touch! Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Gabe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Hurricane! He got a step and just dusted the field. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him.
And the Canes are flying down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the... What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's complete. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds some room. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good.
He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Gay. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Gay. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's shot. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Looking for a man. It's Gay. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Oh, he dropped. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Across the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gay. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Hurricane! The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pulls it in to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. You get a guy who can do that on the... They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there's no denying the chemistry that this guy has had with his quarterback all year long. It seems like whenever they need a big play, he's always open. That's his 75th catch of the year.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy...
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy...
And they will score! Touchdown, Miami! Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Gabe. Makes a connection. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band... And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of going deep. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Kane. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it, and he will. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the air on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll run play action. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gay. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Touchdown, Miami! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the... Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time they had it, just an aerial. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touchdown, Hurricane! Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense.
And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Gay. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Gay. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Crosses the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He fires to the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
You know, I love offensive.
The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Going up top again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Looking to throw, it's Gay. Fires left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the games because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this
lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Gay. Going for 6. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal touchdown. Off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good idea for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the... Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This is who the Canes are. Speed at wide receiver. Santana Moss, Andre Johnson, you name it, the list goes on, and this guy can join that list.
You know, it's fun. It's fun when...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's Gay. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Miami. No. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Gay. Unloads it left. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Has to throw this off his back foot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the...
Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. A quick strike. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly...
All out of space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Canes. Once he... And the Canes are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Let's it fly! Touchdown, Hurricanes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. With that, they are closing in on both. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Touchdown, Canes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That score will give them... They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Gay. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami! Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's shot. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still...
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built...
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain. He's got it on the left. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He slings it deep to the left. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Miami Hurricanes.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, they knock it free. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's open on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 11 before he goes out of bounds, and this offense strikes quickly.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Gay. He lets one fly deep. Complete downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you... He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. What a tremendous catch, dare I say, in the vein of the playmaker in Hurricane lore.
So many elite playmakers in Miami history. The names are so...
Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They are seizing control. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
He's got it down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run play action. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Gay. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old. Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense.
Grabs it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the right. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass, it's Gay. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They've extended. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominant, and now he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! They took a shot to... They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it for a big play. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the...
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Gay. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where...
Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
It's so important that this offense is able to...
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gay. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away... A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social.